Now we're back. I wanted to talk today about confidence, and it may sound cliche. Yeah, I understand. Everybody always talking about confidence. You can find a million videos on confidence on YouTube, and read on so many books, read books on confidence and whatnot. But I want to talk about that today because I experienced something that me personally I haven't felt. It was a new feeling to me, and it was when I went to go play basketball this morning. Um, I was expecting people to be at the gym. I was trying to get some runs in. I was told that Saturday mornings it be popping on at the basketball court, so I went and there was nobody there. I'm just like, all right, what do I do now? Since I drove 20 minutes, I was like, I might as well shoot around for some time and just try to work on my game a little bit. And that's what I did. I was shooting around, I was practicing my free throws, I was practicing any little thing that I felt that I needed some work on. And while in that process, it was weird. I started really enjoying playing, shooting around by myself. And it kept going. I kept it going for like an hour or so. And during that time, when I was shooting around, there was this one jump shot that I took, and it was weird because my subconscious was like basically telling me, "Oh, that's going in automatically." I already knew that it was gonna go in before I even shot it, and it went in. I took the shot, went right in. But I noticed I was like, "Yo, why is it that when I feel that I'm 100% sure that it's gonna go in, it actually goes in?" I was a little weirded out at first, because it felt as if I was controlling my life. Like I dictated what was gonna happen. And I took another shot with that same mentality and went right in. I took two more shots and it went right in. And I was like, all right, I made four in a row. Let me see if I make the next one. When I took the next shot, I was brick. It was way off. And I'm like, I feel like I missed that last shot because it was I was already like projecting that I was gonna make it in a weird way. I was expecting. And with expectance, I feel like for me at least, it doesn't there's like some little doubt there because I feel like when I expect something, my subconscious is low key telling me that it ain't gonna work out. There's a difference when you really know it's gonna work out than you expecting something to work out. And that was the switch right there. I was like, oh, I'm starting to see how this works now. You know, and I've realized when I put myself in that mode more often, where I'm just confident in myself and I believe in myself, that spirit awakens where I could just control anything that's happening to me, or I can control my life. I could dictate it. Obviously, I'm just speaking on terms of basketball, but I'm saying this because you hear it everywhere. Oh, confidence is key. Confidence is everything. But yeah, it just means if sometimes it goes in through one ear and out the other, and I never really it in put it in perspective until today. Really, I might have felt confident. I'm grown as hell. I felt confident before. I know what it feels like, but to really be aware of when the switch turns on was something that I looked at it as magical. It was like, yo, this world really has something to offer, and it's not a physical thing. It's something inside. I was a little like shook at first, but I was curious. I'm like, how do I keep that? How do I keep it going more often? Like, how do I leave the light on? I was just trying to work on that each and every time, and it was on and off. But I'm telling you, when I felt that it was gonna go in, not felt when I knew, I would say I knew it was gonna go in, it went in every single time. Every time I expected it to go in, it didn't go in. I might sound contradicting because expecting and knowing, I no, but expecting, I told you already that is there's some sort of doubt when you expect something. I knew, like, it's like I watched a TV show and I already knew it was gonna go in. Like, I knew the future. I never read The Laws of Attraction, that book, but I will say, if you know something's gonna happen, it will happen. You believe in yourself. If you know yourself truly, things will change for the better. You could dictate your world. You could dictate your life how any way possible, however you want it. You just really got to believe in yourself and have that confidence in yourself. It's crazy how life works, and that simple example of what I just said really showed me that if I keep my head up high, if I know my worth, if I know I'm gonna make my change and be better, ain't nothing can stop me. Nothing. Nothing. And there's ways to, I feel like, improve on your confidence too. That was one little example there, but expose yourself to the world. Be outside. Go alone sometimes. Isolate yourself. Be better. Try to do things that will really put you out there. Like, just like exposed therapy. It's they put you in the situation, in the scenario where you could really learn how to be yourself in each scenario. And that builds confidence. At first it's not gonna work, but that builds confidence over time, man. With basketball, for me, if I don't have that confidence, I'm not gonna play good. If I play in fear, it's not gonna end well. If I play in the hopes of making my jump shot, in the hopes of winning, it's not gonna end well. You know, like I said in my last video, I come to compete. I'm here to compete. And when I'm in that competitive mode, that confidence has to be up top. It has to reach us. It has to reach the skies. There's no ceiling to it. And with that, it's like it puts me in a mode where it's like I said, nothing could stop me. I'm destined that I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that it's gonna work. I don't know. People would like to be rational sometimes, but sometimes you gotta live in your fantasy in order for things to work. Your dreams could be a reality if you really work towards it. And having that confidence could really alter your universe. I always say this too, like, it's my world. Y'all just living in it. So it sounds so cliche, but after today, I'm seeing now that you could really dictate what you want in this life. Ain't nobody could tell you nothing. But yeah, expose yourself, I think, to the world in order for you to build that courage, and accept yourself too. You can't live in fear anymore. Fear is just gonna bring you down, and it's gonna make you rely on hope. I don't know. I feel like hope and faith is two different things for me. Because when you hoping for something, it's like you're not expecting, but you're hoping for things to be in your favor. There's there's to me some sort of doubt there still, because if you're hoping, you're assuming that things might not be the way you want it to be. And you have faith in yourself and you believe in yourself, it's like things is gonna be the way you want it to be. So you gotta believe in yourself. I guess hoping works from time to time, but like I said, hope brings an alter ego too. It brings in fear of doubt, and it brings in just a feeling that you may not make it. Doubt, that's what that was. But yeah, have faith in yourself, Believe in yourself, bro. You have to. You have to. There's no other way around it, and that will only make you more confident. I read this quote, this book right here, The Tender Bar. I'll show y'all right here. This book right here. Mind y'all gotta read, bro. I have to read. That a man's life is all a matter of mountains and caves. Mountains we must climb, and caves that we must hide in. We don't want to face our mountains. Like I said in my last video, all the time, we have an obstacle to overcome each and every day. We have an opportunity to stand up to our challenges, challenge ourselves every day if we want to be better. That's the only way we're going to improve, exposing ourselves to our obstacles to see how good we actually are. And it may be hard. Life ain't easy. But if life was so easy, things wouldn't be as gratifying. Things wouldn't be as satisfying either. So we gotta climb mountains every day. An obstacle is a mountain, no matter how big, how small. We have to overcome something to improve ourselves each and every day. Seize the day, carpe diem. That's how you say it. Seize the day, bro. That's what it is. If you live by that motto all your life, I think you eventually get to where you want to be. You gotta accept whatever comes at you and see it as a challenge, because I always result to this: like, you have to keep that competitive spirit in you. You can't be passive. You gotta be the aggressor in many things in life. Obviously, don't be a dickhead or an asshole or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But understand that this is your life, and being in that competitive spirit will bring in that confidence in you. It will show you that you are worth living. This life is worth living. That's what I'm going to say. You are valuable in your own ways. Don't let nobody tell you you're not. Don't let nothing limit you, because sky is the limit. Sky is really the limit. This small basketball session this morning made me realize that. It's the little things that sometimes keep you aware of how powerful life can be if you really have confidence in yourself. So never lose yourself. Understand that minor setbacks is equipped for major comebacks. So be yourself, accept the challenges, accept the obstacles, and see it as a way to challenge yourself. That's what opens more opportunities at the end of the day. We gotta strive to be better. So in order to be better, we gotta compete. We gotta perform. We gotta compete with who we were yesterday. So don't lose yourself. Be who you want to be, and in order to be who you want to be confident. You have a nice one.